It is with immense joy that I join those who share the Synthetist vision to bring to you from my island home, Sri Lanka, this message of hope tonight. It has taken us some time to prepare these words because they bring you thoughts that are not our own. We bring you thoughts that come to us from the very heart of this eternal process of which we all are parts and to which we all belong. It has taken us time and a great deal of effort to access these thoughts and write them down so that we can read them out for you tonight. Nobody likes the kind of people who kill other people.
Nobody likes the kind of people who adopt killing as a policy of governance.
Nobody likes the kind of people who make people disappear, who torture people and assassinate them.
Nobody likes people who kidnap others and hold them for ransom.
Nobody likes people who bomb thousands of people to death.
Nobody likes people who intimidate and terrorize them.
Nobody likes people who subvert due legal and democratic processes.
Nobody likes people who have closed and static minds and who therefore refuse to allow change.
Nobody likes those who stir up public dissatisfaction against their opponent.
Nobody likes people who fear to be loved but love to be feared.
Nobody likes people who turn humans into killers instead of lovers.
Nobody likes such people regardless of their ethnicity, gender, sexuality, belief, or other elements of their identity.
Such people are disliked because they prevent and seek to crush the free expression of what it can be to be human. And this shows especially clearly in the areas of identity, gender, sexuality, and belief. In order to be patriotic, if in order to be saved and go to heaven, if in order to be normal, if in order to be good, one has to support such authoritarian, intolerant, exclusive, gender-biased, violent, murderous, sadistic, lawless killers, then naturally we and our communities, our religions and our nation states will come to be identified with these characteristics. Since all religions, all communities and all nations not only encourage but indeed do demand that we be saved and go to heaven, demand that we be normal, demand that we be good, and demand that we be patriotic, the world seems doomed to become a dark and gloomy place, enshrouded in a pall of suffering, death, and destruction. It is time that those of us who do not wish to contribute to this situation made our position very clear.
We are gathered here today to send our sincere greetings to all those of you who in the midst of this situation of seeming despair have voted to go forth in faith with hope. In doing so, you have made it possible for change to happen. You have built a platform for those who have entered and those who are entering a whole new perceptual paradigm that generates a different kind of vision and a different kind of person with a different kind of character. A kind of person and character that has always been the model, though never yet the norm, to come forward and help the world change direction. These are people who adopt broadly humanitarian values, who are inclusive in their thinking, who accept the concept of human rights, and who accept due democratic and legal processes. These are people who do not agree that states or other institutions have the right to use violence and coercion in the implementation of their policies. These are people who do not agree that the police, the armed forces, and other agents of the state can use violence and torture. These are people who accept the right of every person to lead a life of their choice as long as they do not cause physical and spiritual harm to others or to their environment. These are people who perceive reality as being dynamic rather than static, relative rather than absolute, and stochastic rather than deterministic.